Hey everybody, it's Amber if you're new here, and if not, welcome back. Today we're doing token and REN. We are continuing our token journey, and we're doing more REN once again, if you can believe that on this channel. I know that's incredibly shocking. This is a song that's been requested for a while. It's been in my playlist. It is called What Does Your Love Look Like? I have no idea what this is going to be. It sounds like a title I could believe for REN. It doesn't sound like a title I'd expect for anything I've heard from Token yet, but again, that's the key word, is yet. So let's see what the two of them do together. Let's go.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change.
I'm sorry, right off the bat, I just realized that this had to be filmed near the Dead Wax show because we have red hair REN, but it's also faded red hair REN.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in.
We're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate, mine had instigators. Hold on a minute. I love little moments like that. Wordplay. The way your house had a gate, mine had instigators. Ugh.
Hey, what does your love look like? As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. Taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up and I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
See, like even this, if I wanted to be emotional right now, I could connect this back to my own life and make this a sad song. All right, let's keep going.
Try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is colour my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your crib tonight? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and the fact made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that come to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering.
Parents sometimes, no, I'm not even gonna say sometimes, fuck that, I don't want to say sometimes, don't understand the effect that their relationship can have on their children. When a parent will look at you, not acknowledge how broken you are because of their relationship, continue to do nothing about it, and then spend your entire life acting like it's not the case. I don't know who can relate to what I'm about to say, but Do you know what it's like to grow up memorizing footsteps? To grow up living between a left and a right ear on a headphone and finding that to be the safest place to exist, using it like a shield from everything else inside the four walls in your roof. What it's like to constantly hear a battlefield through the wall, and then if your parents are divorced, to go to the other one's house and it's not any better there. And you get to the point where you plan trips to the bathroom around the sound of the TV. Oh, I heard the TV turn back on or the volume go back up. I know somebody just sat down, so now I can make a run to the bathroom in the hall because I know nobody's in the hall. Or I plan my meals after 9 p.m. when everyone went to sleep because I know I can go in the kitchen and not welcome conversation from people who just happen to be around. Or you listen to footsteps in the hallway and you hear someone coming down the hallway and you think, I know those footsteps. Oh, that's my brother. It's okay to walk out. Oh no, that's this person. I know the difference in those sounds. I can't go in the hallway right now. And then you start to think, what day of the week is it? It's Wednesday. Oh, this person has an activity at 5 o'clock. It's 3:30 now. Okay. I got to find something to do in my room for an hour and a half until 5 o'clock when life is going to take it into its own hands and I can leave my room again. What does it feel like being on that side of the camera right now? Hear me rattling off all these things. Like you didn't know me a month ago, but I'm rattling things off and you're able to relate to them. By the way, I hate that you're able to relate to them. I don't want this for anybody. But does anybody else get a weird sort of just an odd comfort from the fact that it's almost like a sense of I'm not alone when somebody you barely know is able to describe things you've experienced firsthand and you have that moment of like, holy shit, it's actually not just me. The feeling I have of, hey, do you want to go to dinner tonight? We're all going to go get Chinese. And I have to ask the question, who already said yes and who said no? I'd like to know who's going to be there. And depending on what the answer is to that question, I might not go. Depending on which names get said. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do this in the middle of the song, but you guys, one of the things you guys tell me is that you love genuine reactions, and when I'm open and honest with you and I actually open up, here you go. And what sucks is like, I've even like as an adult in later years tried to come out about certain things and open it up. And then you can't win there either, because then you either get the, or you didn't speak about it till now, so you're full of it, or you get the people who could defend you, the people who witnessed it firsthand, don't want to back you, because if they admit that what you're saying is true, then it looks bad on them for also not speaking, or it looks bad, or they feel that indirectly their image is going to change. So they'd rather deny your claims, make you look like a psycho, and then your credibility is completely burned to the larger family or to friends because nobody believes you anymore. You've become the boy who cried wolf or the girl who cried wolf when you were telling the truth the entire time. Sorry. There's a song going on.
I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction, the pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid, and just like that all my thoughts bus race back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren, strong for my sis and my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion, my raw new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
That might be an all-time one of his best verses he's ever written.
What does your love look like?
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play.
You know what kind of sucks? And Token's touching on it a little bit here, and I don't want to get too deep here and talk too much about myself in this exact moment, but you know what sucks? Is we can tell ourselves our whole life, you know, I watched X, Y, and Z happen. I heard X, Y, and Z happen, so on and so forth. And I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, I heard what a toxic, horrible relationship is like my whole childhood. When I'm older and I find, you know, somebody that I care deeply about, whether they're the one for life or the one for a long time or whatever it may be, I'm going to make all the right choices. You know what I mean? I'm going to not do this and not do that. And what kind of sucks is through the conditioning of your brain and unfortunately the things you witnessed, you probably will and or have made mistakes that tie back to the things you experienced and witnessed and heard. And the best thing you can do in that situation is acknowledge it when it's happening. If you can, try to catch it. And if not, acknowledge it as soon as you are able to catch it and realize, oh my God, I'm doing that thing. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. Or hold on a minute here. If I act this way or behave this way, I'm no better than such and such and such. You know, you may not be as bad as what you grew up around, but you can make mistakes that do tie back to things you swore never to fall down the rabbit hole of, and it sucks. Like, even I'll be the first one to admit it. I've had relationships where I 100% was the problem. You will not hear me ever say that, like, I'm batting 1,000 on, I was always on the end that was perfect, this, that, and the other thing. That's not true at all. Being honest with yourself about that is step one to putting a stop to that, you know?
You even know I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in the wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
That was a fantastic song. Thank you guys so much for showing me that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you being here. I know there was a huge therapy session in the middle there, but that's part of what makes my channel unique and what makes these interactions with my viewers so genuine. And I love all of them. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.